This was something that went on about a week and some change ago. But let's read through this. It's coming from BuiltUp.com. Leveling up together at Warner Bros. Games. One leadership program is prioritizing professional growth for women and non-binary individuals within the Warner Bros. Discovery's game organization. I just don't get it. That's what I say to the title. I just don't. I get it, but I don't get it. And by don't get it, I'm like, Warner Bros., especially with the debt that they have, as well as some of the eggs that they've laid with some of the recent material. Like, why are you doing? What does this have to do with games? Over 2.5 billion people globally play video games on phones and yada yada, and half of these players are women. Boy, that needs context. That's missing context. Perhaps. But let's be honest with ourselves, and we should be, especially if you're in the game of business. You have to be honest. You have to know your demographics. Women gravitate to certain types of games. Not to say that there aren't women that play other types of games. That may be a more male-dominated field, for sure. But you're an outlier, and I'm pretty sure you have to understand that in business. So more than half of these players may be women, but are they playing Candy Crush? Or are they playing something else? In recent years, the proportion of those making the games has steadily moved closer to equity, with 30% of developers identifying as women in 2021 as opposed to 21% in 2017. Despite these gains, women continue to be considered as secondary gaming audience for many developers, and industry representation has room to grow. Like I said, bros, this is a purely economic thing. All the social justice shit, nobody cares. It's for losers anyway. It's a purely economic situation, right? It was like when people got mad at McFarlane for talking about like the action figures, and he was like, look, man, I can't sell these types of toys because the boys don't buy it, right? And that's who's spending the money. And they got mad at him for saying it. Yes, sure there are women that buy toys. But you got to acknowledge the demographics if you are going to be a successful business. And that's business, not business. If you're going to be a successful business, you got to understand demographics. And being a delusional fool is not going to help you sell anything. I don't care what it is. Video games, whatever it may be. You have to understand who your target audience is, bro. And to just treat it like it's all encompassing with no context, like, well, yeah, it's not enough women in games. It's like, bro, Warner Bros. Games, a division of Warner Bros. Discovery, has launched a women and non-binary leadership program. So basically just not dudes. A leadership program to upend the gaming industry's male-dominated characterization. The program's inaugural 6-month run engaged 25 women and non-binary leaders from across Warner Bros. Games, 11 global studios, and global publishing and central teams. Its aim is to cultivate career opportunities for Camera's on the whole time, huh? Hello. Underrepresented individuals within the gaming sector, elevating all the buzzwords are here. Oh my God, this sentence is hard to get to, bro. I'm gonna read this sentence again, and look, try to bear with me. I'm gonna try not to fall asleep again. You bear with me. Let's read it. Its aim, I mean, when I say every buzz term that you can think of is in this one fucking sentence, I mean that. Read this. Its aim is to cultivate career development opportunities for underrepresented individuals within the gaming sector, elevating diverse voices to leadership roles, and shaping a more inclusive future for the. It's all there. All of the words are there. All of them. Joining the Women in Non-Binary Leadership Program was a natural fit for senior producer Jessica Durchin, who spends the day doing shit. Look, Warner Bros. Can do what they want with their money. And who am I to tell them to not do it? But what I can say is I don't think this is the smartest decision. And I'm not saying this just to talk out of my ass. Obviously, Warner, you've laid a couple of eggs. You've consulted with perhaps people that don't understand your target audience either. And you've gone in the direction of prioritizing everything but making the best games that you can possibly make. Any of these programs that exist anywhere is undermining merit, is also undermining just making the best quality thing that you can possibly make. I don't say that to say that you're going to make everything and it's going to be perfect. No, but you give yourself a shot when your hiring practice is simply who is the best. And perhaps if the one woman happens to be an absolute rock star, fine, bring her on. But when you do come up with these programs and quotas and things that need to be met where you're specifically trying to target these underrepresented demographics or underrepresented communities, what you are then saying is that, okay, who the best and brightest are to make the best thing that we could possibly make doesn't matter. That's not your aim. What you're trying to do is perhaps maybe make the best version of something, but it also has to check a bunch of boxes first. And that always makes for a mundane experience, and it also is not a recipe for general success. See, diversity is not something that one should strive for. I'll be the first to say that. It's something that happens organically and something that can happen naturally. And this is why I say that diversity isn't a positive or a negative. It's just a side effect. Because you can have something that's the best thing since sliced bread, and it can be made up of one specific type of demographic. There's nothing wrong with that. But you can also have something that's also awesome, that's made up of a bunch of different things. Nothing wrong with that. It's just a side effect. It's nothing to strive for. But good luck, Warner, with this program. Congratulations, and best luck to you. Thanks for watching. Be sure to head over to Rippaverse.com to check out our comic book company. We have books, plenty of merchandise, and even some glorious animations from Rippaverse Studios.